everybody, and thank you very much for coming. I'll be talking about my DMP experience, and I also went actually abroad, like to study. I went to Germany. Structures. I realized that it's a very, very, very important part of I would say every business you do, every project you implement, every idea you have. When I went to Heidman, like I was an outsider, I didn't know what Heidman was. I had no idea how people live in Appalachia. But when I went there, I learned lots of different values and ethical structures which were partially different from mine, but it doesn't mean that they were worse or better. They were just different. And when I went to Germany, I actually observed some similarities with the Heidman community and the community where I lived in. The first similarity, it was religion. When I went to Heidman, I saw lots of churches and people would go to religious service every Sunday. For me, it was different because I grew up in a post-communist country and religion was not such a big deal in that part of the world. Well, when I went to Germany, I actually realized that it's even though it's industrialized country, but it's also very religious because there are lots of churches everywhere, and especially in the area where I lived, it's Catholicism is very popular. So what I understood that religion in that part was very important because it's the way how you communicate with people, it's the way how you should respect their beliefs, it's the way how you interact with people. And I didn't know many things about the religion in Germany, so I always had to ask questions, and I was the outsider. But by asking questions, this is how I gained more knowledge about that community. From exploring values and ethical structures, that it's very, very, very important to know the values and the community where you go in. One of the projects that I worked within this agency was correspondence with Russia. And because I came from a Russian background, there was some kind of crisis within the partnership, and the company was supposed to sign a contract with the factory in Russia. So I was the person who had to negotiate, and because I knew the culture, and because I knew the language, and I knew the mindset of those people, after 3 weeks I was finally able to persuade them to sign the contract, and I still actually right now communicate with them through emails with this agency, helping them on this project. So that was a great insight for me, that because when you know the culture, and when you know the people, and when you know the language on which they speak, you can do more things than when you would not know.